So I just finished watching the live action One Piece adaptation. A little bit of backstory. I am caught up to the anime. I'm not caught up to the manga, but I am a huge One Piece fan. I believe it is the best piece of media ever written. It is my favorite thing of all time. I say that to preface this review with just that I love One Piece because I did not love this adaptation, to be honest. I was texting a friend who's also a huge One Piece fan, and the words that I said was, this is a 7 out of 10 show, but a 3 out of 10 One Piece adaptation. I understand that they need to make changes in pacing and changes in the general feel of the show because it's in live action, it's not anime. You can't capture the goofiness as easily, and you can't obviously have these actors perform for the next 20 years in live action like the anime's been going on for 20 plus years. But I think some of the changes, like with having Garp being not necessarily more involved being my problem, but the reveal of him being related to Luffy and that being a bigger guiding force, I did not like that at all. I feel like the fishmen looked really goofy. I think overall they were fine. Like the Arlong Park adaptation was like the only part that I actually felt the emotion came through that I love so much about One Piece. But overall, I just felt like it didn't hit as hard, obviously. Again, they had to rush it so much. I think my favorite change overall was Buggy. I'm a Buggy hater. I don't love Buggy. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I really, really like the much darker and grittier like version of Buggy that we get, while still getting that silly goofiness that Buggy is so well known and so well loved for. My last big note that I want to give is I love all of the cast. I think that is what makes this a 7 out of 10 show for me, is the main Straw Hat crew casting. I feel like was utter perfection. I feel like every single one of them, whether they were One Piece fans or not, I think Nami's actor was a One Piece fan before, and I don't know if the others were, but you could tell that they did their research on their characters. They really embodied what their characters are, and I actually did fall in love with their takes on these characters, even if I didn't overall love the way that it was adapted. I don't take that against the actors, I take that against more the writing side and the direction side. But yeah, if you want to hear my thoughts on this more and all things nerdy that are going on both this week and forever, you should listen to this upcoming week's episode of the Nerdy Nimrods podcast, where me and my best friend talk about all things nerdy every single Sunday.